With the skyline of Manhattan as our backdrop, we are across the East River in the fabled borough of Brooklyn, New York. Today, we kick off the new year with an NFC North matchup, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Aviators of Brooklyn. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Brooklyn. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go, check. Ready.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Right away, they rack up 10 yards in their first play from scrimmage. Well, you think about what it's taken to get to this point. The Giants and the Jets, obviously historic franchises, shared the stadium for years, never felt fully right. Well, now you got two New York teams with two different homes. And this team in Brooklyn, I'll tell you what, walking in, seeing the excitement on the fans' faces, they are ready to embrace a team here in Brooklyn. And all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there. 54 yards. And the Aviators are on the board here first in the season opener. Now the try here for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good.
Aviators 7, Packers nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Going quickly there, but it's incomplete. Second and 10. They'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll fade forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. It's a big play there. 61 yards.
It's got to feel good to hit on one of these in the first quarter of a brand new season. They're hoping this duo can really make some noise this year. And this is a great start. A big play here early in the ball game.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Aviators are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-7.
Aviators 14. Packers nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try to get back in this game?
Options galore here. Second and a few inches. Up the middle with Barkley. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of people are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
2 yards the loss, second and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here we go on second and 12. He's going to air one out. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Here we go.
So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in the touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here's third and 10. They're going to look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready?
This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 83 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking at midseason form here in the opener. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Ready? 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
A nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some 7 yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here.
Missed.
This will not go down. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 16 yards, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Back. 70 Lions.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. Touchdown! A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Aviators are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. The extra point splits the uprights. And it's now 21-0.
Packers nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor, maybe break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it, but whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
2nd and 11. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42.
It's 4th down.
They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. They'll start by running the option to the right. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 9.
9 yards on the first down. Keeper it at 2nd and 1.
At the 33-yard line.
Come on. Set. 70 Timberwolves.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Ready.
Hands it off out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere.
32-yard line. Brings up third down.
19 target. Ready.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. A gain of 8 on the keeper and a first down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Let's go. Ready.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Aviators are able to widen their lead here this first half. Point after, right down the middle. And the round is on here in this first half.
Aviators 28. Packers nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 45-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for
taking it right down Broadway. Saquon Barkley, touchdown, Packers. Saquon Barkley, 65 yards. And the Packers are able to cut into that deficit.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 28-7 ball game.
Packers 7.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone, and it's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
At their own 35-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, it might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now 2nd and 9. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Oftentimes when you lose in a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's a handoff out of the gun. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Ready? Here we go. Start. Let's go.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a second down and 12.
Second and 12 at the 49-yard line.
And now they'll shift things around.
Eighteen rattling.
Back to throw. Now he's going to step up and...
What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Green Bay Packers and these guys defending their home turf. It's one of the happiest moments for any football fan. Welcome back, friends. A new season is officially underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. I guess they've had enough of this possession. They've got the punter out there on first down. Punt meets him at the 28. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt.
At their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Ready? Ready.
Back now, pressure coming. It's a big strike to Hill. He does it. Touchdown. The Aviators don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. Tyreek Hill, the touchdown. Man, this offensive season has barely begun, and they are already, Brock, celebrating in that end zone. I mean, still basically a full 17 games to go. And so far, so good.
Yeah, pay off all of that off-season work. The OTAs, the mini camps, get into preseason, training camp, all of it. And you can't do it much better than that.
That one right down the middle. And the Aviators take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1-for-1. Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. Return coming from the 6. And he'll be out of bounds after a tough return. Offense looking at its own 17 to begin the drive. No, you're not seeing things incorrectly, folks. You do not need glasses. They are, in fact, lining up to punt on first down.
Tyreek Hill on the return. His guys take over first and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Get it.
He'll work against the blitz. Hits him downfield. This is Thomas. And he will take this in. Touchdown. The Aviators take a 13-0 lead. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown.
For the extra point.
That one splits the uprights. The Aviators drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
Packers nothing.
Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Spot for the Packers here. This is first and 10. They run into Saquon Barkley. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting to run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play. But whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
And it's only second down, but they have the punt team out there. And he's had a very busy game already, Brock. Third time they've called on him as he gets this away. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return.
They'll take over. First down and 10.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10.
Come on, come on.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Caught, nice gain left side. He makes it in for the touchdown. The Aviators take a 20-zip lead. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Kicking team on to try the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Aviators push their lead to 21-zip already.
Packers nothing.
And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Now throw to start the drive. Has it downfield, working left. It'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
And the Packers, first down. 1st and goal, Miami.
They're going to run with Barkley. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Packers to reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Now we'll see them try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Packers get it back to a 14-point game.
Packers 7.
The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive.
On the set.
All set to go now from the 35.
Set. Ready.
Back to throw on 1st and 10. Completes this one to Hill. And he is in. Touchdown. The Aviators swell their first quarter by 6. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Looking to tack on the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Aviators stretch their lead to 21.
Aviators 28. Packers 7.
They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
I don't think that's the amounts that they were looking for there, Kate. You lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. I'm an aggressive call on 2nd.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Finds his man over the middle. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. 1st and 10 now from the 46.
46-yard line.
Barkley trying this up the gut. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
2nd and 10. Here he is to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
There's no question, Kate, the big plays down the seam or big tight ends, a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches, they really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Barkley gets it on 3rd down. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 4th down.
Fourth down, pass coming. Big trouble now, and the ball is out. And it's picked up by the defense. And the nightmare continues as they bring the fumble back for a touchdown. The Aviators capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. PAT effort coming up. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored. And with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He's going deep this time. That one's intercepted. Will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Well, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six. Yeah, it stinks.
They lost the football. Packers pick it up. And they can't cobble a return together, but they do have the football. They've got it on their side of the field.
Hey, Kate, these last few minutes make me want to look away. A really rough series of events here for an old retired quarterback to watch.
Wish you could see him up here. All these turnovers not doing it for you, partner?
Well, the interception, I mean, start there. But immediately the fumbling the ball right. Over, that's not too good either, and they know they just fumbled away a critical opportunity.
What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
First down, Green Bay.
Cowboy 80.
Going to the ground again on first. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
On second down, here's Barkley. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage. So third down now.
A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
We're through one quarter of this opening weekend of football. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. More of the NFL on EA Sports right after this. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. They're looking at 3rd and 6 here.
70 Timberwolves. Viking 18.
They go to Barkley again. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Hey, that's a run that's hold up on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door, a bigger gap in the future.
On 4th down and 5, the offense staying out there.
70 Rangers. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Go.
They're going for this. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
At the 42-yard line.
1st down from the 42.
Come on. Set. 19 target. Hook.
They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go, set. Rock roll 80. Set go.
Here's another carry for Barkley. And they find them after just a yard. It's 3rd down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
From the gun on 3rd down. Caught just shy of the goal line. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare, and that's big time.
Barkley will not score. The defense holds and stops him short of that goal line.
Oh, so aggravatingly close to a safety on that one right there, Kate. Just a matter of a foot, and they could have had some points on the board defensively.
Viking 18.
It's Barkley again. And he is in this time. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Now they'll try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Packers cut the lead by a quarter, down out of 21. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Here we go, set.
They'll throw it here on 1st. Taking a shot deep here. This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. The Aviators ballooning the first half lead even further. They'll try this extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Aviators grow their lead yet again.
42. Packers 14.
Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Packers 60 license.
They'll start this one out with Barkley. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gives you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You can throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. And the Aviators will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind.
They get it right back. That's intercepted. And they get to him and tackle him on the return, but will this turnover count, partner? I don't know. There's a flag on the play.
Warriors 17, come 19, 60 Bison, 60 Bison, 18 Pioneer.
Shotgun snap, they'll throw. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. They were looking for him again, Brock, and for a moment, we thought he had another catch. But then that contact knocked the football from his hands.
Kind of become a victim of his own early success. Not too different, Kate, than a pass rusher that gets a sack. You know what happens? Got to slide to him, got to chip to him. You get a receiver that gets it going like this, you know more contact and more focus is coming his way.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Quickly looking left, and it's complete. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
Move the chain! Gotta move them chains! No momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
They got you thinking that you Superman. I got the kryptonite. The mic, that's characters, not even good actors. What's gonna be the outcome? Let's add up all the factors. Whack, twisted, the girls are all.
They got 3 tight ends on this first and goal, thinking run or play action.
Come on, set. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready?
From the red zone on first. Headed out right. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown! The Aviators boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Ooh, baby, Brock, this one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
That one right down the middle. And the Aviators continue piling on to this lead. Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. They're going to go with Barkley on the counter. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. On the draw, it's Barkley. Nothing doing on the draw, Brock. That's going to send him backwards and hit a 3rd down. Timeout taken by the defense. They're second. This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12. Barkley on a shotgun handoff. Wow, not a chance at all as he is met at the line on this one. That's going to be 4th and very long. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout as they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. The Packers send out their punting unit. Back to return this one is Tyreek Hill. His work begins at the 31. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
They'll take over. 1st down and 10. At their own 37-yard line.
When you're not, you're not. You know I'm hot. How many licks to the pepper gon' pop? Told my cap it's the CEO. Then I moonwalked in a UFO. With a Christmas wreath, dropping these balls while I brush my teeth, flipping this verse like a boomerang.
We've set it down from 37.
Let's go, 19 tight, 19, let's go.
1st down, play action. Fits it through the middle. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Working quickly here.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
1st down.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And that's good for a gain of 5. Luda Baker bringing that one to an end. Dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Throwing now off the play action. On the move, headed right. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. They're going to try and throw it here. Completed to his running back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Offensive line fast.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Pass play on 1st and 10. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Offense in the hurry-up here.
Brings up 2nd and 20 at the 39-yard line.
Takes the 2nd down snap. Chased out to his right. And he covered just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Oh, this has been a tough series. Sacked on the 1st down play. Forced to throw it away right there. An awfully difficult 3rd down now staring you in the face.
So on 3rd down, they're going to go ahead and bring him out to try and get 3 here before the half. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And just before halftime, Brock, they're able to add 3 to their advantage.
This is why those kickers are down there before the game trying those kicks in midfield. Kind of like Hooper shooting that half-court shot before half because they believe, kickers do, that they're going to get an opportunity to be a difference maker. With that long kick, he certainly was.
So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half. Here's the final play of our 1st half. Looking to throw. Oh, he puts some air under this one, right side. And his final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our 1st half. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. The 1st half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our 2nd half. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ready, set.
All right, they're out and set. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Mustang, Viking, 18. Ready, ready.
Throwing off the play fake. He put everything he had into this one. This is brought in at the 15. And he will take this in. Touchdown. The Aviators grow the lead coming out of halftime. Tyreek Hill to touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Aviators continue adding on to that lead.
Packers 14.
And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Straight
ahead, here's Barkley. Rob Flight, first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind.
And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. That's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
This dude is putting together some kind of game today. When he scored that touchdown earlier, we knew we had to keep an eye on him. And no surprise, here he is making yet another huge impact play.
Third and long for him here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
He's really starting to just about exhaust every option and trick he's got at his disposal. That time, trying to test him outside the pocket, extend the play, there was just nowhere to go with it.
They can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return.
These guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 46. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Pass play now. And he put everything he's got behind it. It's complete! Oh my! They left him wide open downfield! And in he goes for the touchdown. The Aviators can cruise to a win, growing that lead further. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown! His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Aviators tack on 7 more to their lead.
Packers 14.
They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. Now Barkley. For their ground game, it's a solid pickup there on the play. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Go! Cougar 19!
I'll throw it. Brought in right side. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
19, Pioneer! Cougar 19!
Here he is on 3rd and short. They bring pressure, and they're going to get to him. Looking quickly here.
The quarterback is sacked. A loss of 7 yards. And it's 3 and out.
What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Coming off a contest that looks real good on paper between the Green Bay Packers and the home team. On the Packers sideline, a look at their head coach. These guys just about set to go in this one. Opposing them, the Aviators and their head coach. These guys more than motivated for this contest, ready to take the field here at home. Welcome in, everybody. Kate Scott alongside Brock Heward, and I know all of us are ready for this new season to begin. And we're off on EA Sports. So the Packers offense getting set for their first drive. And we'll get a look at the guy calling the shots, their fifth-year quarterback.
I really think this is one of those moments where every starting quarterback in the open, right? Week one, all has a sense of gratitude. All has a smile on their face. You're one of 32 guys on the planet that get to start an NFL season, and you want to make the most of that chance.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Tight end going in motion here. First down, a run with Barkley. A lot of effort there, Barkley, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
Passing now on 2nd and 10. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down after a short gain. Down, they need 7.
A 2-yard gain on the play.
Putting the tight end in motion. They'll air it out on 3rd. Pressure's on him, and it's going to get home. He's dropped. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
A loss of 8 yards.
Punting unit out now.
3 and out.
He takes this in on his side of midfield. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. So they come on offense now, ready for their opening drive. And leading the way is their 4th-year QB.
It's the dawn of a new season, Kate, with all the promise in the world ahead of he and his squad. And this is where all that off-season planning, reps in camp, the sweat, the blood, the tears come into play. And you really don't want to stumble out the gate. You want to be the horse who jumps to the front right away and let everybody try to chase you down.
And he drops the deep shot. A big play to start the game, but it slips through incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and
He's going to throw again on 2nd down. And this is going to be incomplete again. Defender knocks this one away. Brings up 3rd down. All right, 0-2 to start the game, and I'm guessing, partner, we're probably going to see a 3rd pass now here. They'll throw 3rd and long. Well, he laid out for it, but the throw just a little bit too off the mark. So 4th down comes. You know, partner, I know you love your baseball analogies. That's 3 strikes right there. And this offense 3 and out to begin this game.
And I think next drive, play number 1 should be a run. What do you think?
Yeah, I completely agree. Good call. That one complete to Pitts. And he's down to almost, no, actually going to give him the 30 here. Pushing the pace right away to start the game.
That's good for a Brooklyn 1st down.
He's going to throw it again. Back to Pitts it goes. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make a first and goal from the 8.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion, it made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
At the 8-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. Out to his right, and it's a screen.
How's your block shedding out there, boys? Because they need to get through some blocks to hang that screen up quickly. And they were Johnny on the spot.
Here's second and goal from the 6. They give it to him up the middle. And the defense wins this rep. That stopped at the line, and now they've got third and goal.
6-yard line. A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now third and goal.
He gets it out left, and it's caught. Touchdown. The Aviators have a great first drive and get the game's first points. They're out to try and tack on the extra points. Right down the middle, it's good. The Aviators take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1 for 1.
Nothing.
Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Packers taking the field now. Their second series of the game coming up. And they're really starting the season off with a banger of a contest here, Brock. A chance to measure up against a division rival, and this win could be an important one to have in hand in just a few months. They'll go play action on first down. Finds a man right side. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. Just a yard left to go on second down.
Second and 1 at the 44-yard line.
They're going play action. Down the field, he's got Pierce. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers reach pay dirt for the first time this game.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got a single high or too high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Setting up to try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Packers tie it up as he nails his first try of the season. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Fielded at the 7. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So here comes this offense for its second series of the game. They're 1 for 1 so far to begin the new NFL season. Touchdown on their opening drive. Let's see if they have 2 for 2 in them. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Taking tempo with some hurry-up offense.
A 9-yard loss. It's now second and 19 at the 19-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. That's low and bounces short of his man.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Here he goes, third and long. He had it for a moment, but a quick defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Couldn't find Brian Thomas Jr. on that throw. And that brings up fourth and long.
It's fourth down.
Fair catch called for, and he brings it in. Looks like right at about the 29-yard line. The Green Bay offense about to get started once more. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. And we'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. He's not going to be able to escape, and down he goes. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down. Setting up to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
It brings up 3rd down.
To the air on 3rd and long. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. On now comes their punter. Hill back deep to return. The coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stops.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Ready?
Now throw to start the drive. Going deep here for the end zone. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down. Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. Going again on 2nd and 10. Throw left side is caught by Pitts. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. We're through one quarter of this opening weekend of football. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We'll get back to the action in just a moment. We're back, and we'll join this drive already in progress to begin quarter 2. They've got a first to begin the frame. Looking to throw here. Escapes the pocket. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8. Not in a time crunch just yet, but they're hurrying to the line anyway.
Brooklyn 1st down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll try and punch it in. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
A 4-yard loss on the play. 2nd and goal at the 12-yard line.
He's dropping back to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Big moment for them here to begin this new season. Here's 3rd and goal. Dropping back to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Offense working quickly.
A loss on the play brings up 4th and goal.
They'll throw for it. Room into the secondary. He has the touchdown. The Aviators take a 2nd quarter lead. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. The point after splits the uprights. And the Aviators break that tie and now lead by 7.
14. Packers 7.
Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packers all set to get back out there. They've got a chance to tie this up here as they trail 14-7. 1st down. Coming deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. And this one, not surprisingly, brought up a loss of yards. They had to scramble to even get that football back. Throwing on 2nds. That's him on the quick hitter. And a nice chunk there, about 7. He's up to the 27. Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
3rd and long for him here. Oh, he put everything he had into Big gain downfield. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
And a Packer first down.
He's going to throw this one. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. On the 40, here comes 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing it again here. In trouble now, and the ball is out. Recovered by the defense. The 30. The 10. And they finish the return to the end zone. Touchdown. The Aviators throw their lead off the turnover. Lining up now to try the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Aviators double their lead to 14.
Packers 7.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. No return here. This kick's going to wind up as a touchback. Now here comes the Green Bay offense. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
That's 16 on the pickup. And it'll give the Packers the first.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Packers.
Back to throw. Pressure coming, and they take him down. Sent back to their own side of the field on that last play. Some ground to make up here on 2nd.
It's 2nd down.
Back to throw now. Hits him on the out route. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
First down, Green Bay.
New set of downs for him. And starts at the 38. Now they're going to throw out of the gun. He's got Pierce. It's inside the 10. That's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers make it a one-score game before halftime. That one right down the middle. And the Packers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Packers 14.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. On the return, here's Tyreek Hill. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The offense headed back to the field. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. Here we go now. Time to start this drive. 1st and 10.
Come on, 18, right here.
Throwing now off the play action. Gets everything he has under this one. He's got it inside the 10. And he is in. Touchdown. The Aviators throw their lead just before halftime. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Aviators double their lead to 14.
Packers 14.
And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. This will end up as a touchback.
The Packers take over.
Out now runs the Packer offense. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Ooh, the rush just too much here. Down he goes. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play. 2nd down and 19 yards to go after that sack. Working now from the gun. Looking right, and he finds him. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
It's
The Packers take their first time out.
It's third down.
Third and long. They're going to throw. That's caught for the first. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
That's now pressure coming. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Last play sent him back across midfield here, second and long. Throwing from the gun. Brought in right side. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. The defense takes its third and final timeout. So they'll have here first and 10 from the 34.
And the Packer first down.
Here we go, set. Mikey, 18.
They're throwing it. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Ball still on that 34-yard line, second and 10. He'll look to throw. Oh, no, he lost control of another one. And the defense has got it.
You know, Kate, we talk about these wide receivers all the time and their incredible body control, but I'll say these pass rushers in this day and age, the body control they have to get home on these sacks, but more importantly, to create these strip sacks is so hard to do, and that is a master's class in how to take the ball away. Well done.
18, here we go,
They go play action on first down. Going all the way to the end zone here. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection. So at the 40 here, second and 10.
Buda Baker there on the coverage.
They're going play action. He's loaded another one up. And that's sent to the ground by a defender and incomplete. Would have been one for the highlight reel, but instead, they're facing third down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Top low, 18. Ready, go.
They'll throw, third and long. That one complete to Pitts. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down.
A gain of 17 yards. And the Brooklyn first down.
Still sticking with the passing game. Back to Pitts it goes. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal. Breaking the huddle. Here's first and goal.
That's another Brooklyn first down.
In the red zone on first. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. This is the tight end. It's second and goal.
Ready.
He's got it. And in he goes for the touchdown. The Aviators get 4 points to end a lopsided first half. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Aviators stretch their lead to 21.
Packers 14.
They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half. Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line. To throw here on first down. On him again, and he goes down again. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down. So a one-sided contest as we reach the break here. Let's head over to Scott Hansen for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. The show you love to love.
And with a push of a button, we say so long to the Halftime Report and jump right back to the start of the third quarter. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. Hill now to return it. And this gets out to the 30 before he stops. Their offense taking the field now for the opening drive in the second half. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. So first and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go.
They'll throw to begin this drive. Forced out to his right. He's keeping it. And they get him out just before he can move those chains farther. It's a gain of 9 on first down. Options are open here. It's second and inches.
At the 40-yard line.
Looking in the air here. Guess who? Pitts has another. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. 28-yard pickup there. And that's good for a new set of downs. Everybody rushing back to the line.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Going now on first down. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Second and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion. Here's a throw. Buys time, rolling right. Completed to his running back. They haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone.
First down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
First down, play action. Running in the red zone. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. The Aviators grow the lead coming out of halftime. Extra point attempt coming up. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Aviators grow their lead yet again.
42, Packers 14.
Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball to the 35 to begin this drive. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is first and 10. They'll come out throwing. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
It's second and 8 at the 37-yard line.
Throwing from the gun here. They bring pressure, and they're going to get to him. And the sack forces a now tougher third down.
Third and 15.
They send the tight end in motion. Here he goes, third and long. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before before he can get it up to midfield.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
19, Tiger. Go.
He'll work against the blitz. That one's complete, right side. And they're going to be set up with a first and goal here from the 7.
I think every quarterback around the world would agree, Kate. You love throwing a short pass to a tight end, and they give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. He outruns defense to make it a much bigger game.
From the red zone now. Catch is made in close. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers start the second half with some needed points. One splits the uprights. And the Packers cut the lead by a quarter, down now to 21. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. Hill now to return it. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Their offense returning to the field for another possession. And as this lead has grown, they have not taken their foot off the gas. No reason to expect them to slow down now on what could be a 4th consecutive touchdown drive. Taking a deep shot here. That's grabbed inside the 30. This gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25. Working quickly here.
That's good for a Brooklyn first down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Throwing the out route complete. And they take it out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal. Back-to-back big plays have them all set up. First and goal here. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Headed in the wrong direction, Brock, as they take second and goal now from the 13. They'll send him up the middle. And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got third and goal.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now third and goal.
He gets it out left, and it's caught. And he will take this in. Touchdown. The Aviators lengthen the lead at the end of the third. They'll set up here for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Aviators continue piling on to this lead.
Packers 21.
Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. Has this at the 6. Escapes a defender. He's brought down just inside the 25. The Packers are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. Pressure's on him, and it's going to get home. He's dropped. And after one play of this drive, he might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down. To throw. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. These guys need to find a way to hold up better for their QB. This offense now facing third down.
And it's third down.
We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's the Packers with the football and a chance to, well, do some window dressing here in the 4th. Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on third down. Third and long for him here. Yeah, he's in trouble and gets brought down again. And make this defense 3 for 3, partner. Consecutive sacks. That is how you kill a drive. It's 4th down.
Just an incredible effort out of him today. And the type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
Their punter making his way out now. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Not much room, and he doesn't get a lot of leg behind it. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. The Aviators, ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. All set to go now from the 35. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember. And the catch is made for the touchdown. The Aviators continue piling it on here in the 4th. Now the PAT try coming up. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Aviators continue adding on to that lead.
56, Packers 21.
And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Packers ready to run their offense back out there. And scoring hasn't been the issue for him, Brock, but it has been impossible to hold pace with the offense on the other side of this football field.
And we know they can't get this all back in one play, but they better do it with a sense of urgency.
He's going to take this down to the opposing 44. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
At the 44-yard line.
Now pressure coming. Short pass brought in. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. He has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. They got 21 yards on the play. And it'll give the Packers the first.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Barkley. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Throwing from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
To the air on 3rd and long. He's not going to be able to escape, and down he goes. It's the exact opposite of what this offense needed. They now face 4th down.
It's 7 yards. And it's 4th down.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And Brock, I'd say that's more of a moral victory than something that's really going to affect the deficit much. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. Hill now to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Aviators and Tyreek Hill headed back out on offense. And he's been reading the coverage, dare I say, Brock, even better than his quarterback has all game. I mean, he just continues to find openings and make plays in this second half. Offense to the line. Here we go.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll go play action. It's a big strike to Hill. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Made at the 47-yard line. 1 yard gain.
Pass play coming here. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Incomplete.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down.
70, 68.
Throwing out to the left. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. The lead looks safe, but the Pedals staying down. They're going for this. They throw it out quick to the left. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. They hit for 16 yards on fourth down and a drive. A lot of us thought it stalled out. He's going to carry on. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Brooklyn. Aviators looking like they'll start this season with a win. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete. Still 10 to go. Second down now from the 26.
It's now second and 10.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Looking right, and he finds it. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down.
Brooklyn, first down. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
A quick throw completed out to the left. And it's another down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
Brooklyn, first down.
Complete on the option. It's not like you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Aviators are running them out of the building. That one right down the middle. And the Aviators tack on 7 more to their lead.
Packers 24.
They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is first and 10. The Green Bay offense about to get started once more. And they'll get one final chance in a game that, to put it mildly, Brock, has been a bit of a miserable experience for him. Hits him on the out route. He's forced that bounds, and they're picking up about 7.
I know I could sound like a broken record, but
So we have a pause here. Inside 2 minutes, all reviews come from the booth. They want to take one more look. So what we're all looking for here, did he secure the catch and maintain it while also getting both feet down?
yeah, this is why it's a perfect look. This is why teams scout body control and field awareness for these pass catchers. For moments like this, he did not have much margin for error, and it happens oh so fast.
So the officials looked at it twice. The replay officials in New York agreed. They're calling the field's going to stand. They get 6 and a first down as well.
This dude was just not going to be stopped, not by the first defender, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this piece down.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Short pass caught by his tight end. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Coming to the line for another first and 10.
First and 10 at the 40.
Barkley trying this up the gut. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. Timeout taken by the defense. They're second. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. All set now. First and 10.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. He brings it in. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have first and goal to figure out.
At the 6-yard line.
So hard work rewarded as they take a well-earned win in this one. And this isn't just any 1-0 start for them. They pick up what could end up being a key division victory to have later in this season.
you